friends, how are ya? I'm Mikkel. First and foremost, I'm very close to 3,000 subscribers, so if you're looking for a friend, I can be your friend. If you want to press subscribe, that'd be really cool. Today, I am finally tackling a video that I'm a little bit scared of because it is things that I wish someone told me about finances. Things that I probably should have known, but just no one told me. And so I've had to learn some basic things the hard way, and I don't think I'm alone in this. So why not talk about them? So here I am in my workout clothes, talking about money. First and foremost, I think finances are kind of opinion-based. There's different people have different opinions on the right way to do things. So I'm just telling you what I have learned, and what I think I'm gonna do based off what I have learned. And then I might change my mind down the line, I don't know. This is just where I am. 21-year-old Mikkel, preparing for marriage, learning about money. Let's go. So the biggest thing that no one has talked to me about before, and that I am kind of undecided on, is credit and credit scores and credit cards. The big reason why I am undecided on this is I am currently in Financial Peace University, which if you don't know about it, it's like a Dave Ramsey thing. It's 9 weeks. Dave Ramsey's very against credit cards. He makes you cut them up. He's like, why do you need credit when you can save up and buy things? Which I agree, and I'd love to work towards that point. But the reality of it is I am a college kid in Los Angeles, and I will be renting a place for the next handful of years, maybe forever, hopefully not. And you need a good credit score in order to rent places. So that being said, I am working on improving my credit score, but no one ever told me how to do that. Unfortunately, as Dave says, credit is just a measure of debt. How many types of debt you have, how long you've had it, whatever. And yes, that is true, but I also think that there's a very financially responsible way about going about building up your credit score. First and foremost, and probably most obvious, is never put anything on a credit card that you can't pay off 100% by the end of the month. I have so many friends that are just like, oh yeah, I mean, I'll pay it off eventually. I mean, what happens if I don't? I just die, right? Which no, what happens if you don't is your interest goes up and your credit score goes down. So the way that I am building my credit is, yes, I did open up a couple new credit cards, but plot twist, in order to open up a credit card, they have to run an inquiry on your credit. And if you get more than 3 hard inquiries on your credit in 2 years, your credit score goes down. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation. So I actually just opened up 1 new credit card because I was paying for our honeymoon, and I was like, I have a lot of big things that I'm about to pay for, so I might as well have that go through a credit card so my score will go up. And it did. And what I did is my credit limit on this new card was $5,000. Recently learned you never want to exceed 30% of your credit limit on a credit card. So 30% of $5,000 is, I'm really good at math, like 10% is $1,500, $1,500? Am I right? Let me check before I say that. $1,500. So I never surpassed that amount on the card unpaid at once. And everything that I was buying for the honeymoon, I had already had saved in a savings account. So what I did is, first, I'm gonna buy the plane tickets. Bought the plane tickets, about $1,000. Waited till it hit my credit card, immediately paid it off like the next day. Waited till it was removed completely from my credit card before booking the next hotel. Next hotel, about $1,000. Did that same thing and immediately paid it off. And my credit score went up about 100 points. So that's incredible. Things to take from that is never more than 30% of your credit limit, pay it off immediately. Don't put something on a credit card if you can't pay it off that month. Don't open up too many accounts at once. Really, the credit checks hold more of a burden than I thought. For example, I know a couple people that were recently apartment hunting, and they just applied to every apartment that was open. And I was like, wait, each time that you fill out an application for your apartment, they're going to do a credit check, which means you got like 15 hard inquiries on your credit score this week. That's gonna really hurt your score and then make it harder for you to find an apartment. So be very leery about what classifies as a credit check. Also, closing down an account will hurt your credit card. So what I do all of my cards are set to auto pay just in case I forget. I don't want to mess with that. And I literally will use it for the dumbest, most random little things. I have a credit card that I use for parking meters. So at the end of every month, it's like $12 that is just auto paid at the end of the month. It keeps the account alive, keeps my score up. But the way people get in trouble with credit cards is using it as almost like a payment plan. You know what I mean? Being like, this is $5,000, I can't afford $5,000. So what I'm gonna do instead is put it on a credit card and chip away at it month by month. I just don't think that that's very financially wise. That is where I do agree with Dave, that save up for it first. That's the main thing that I've learned recently. I'm also starting to learn about retirement plans, investment accounts, the smart way to do things. And currently, I'll just tell you what I'm doing so you know. I had quite a bit of money invested. I had an account, didn't really think about it until I started going through FPU and I learned about Dave's mentality. First, $1,000 emergency fund. Then, first $1,000 emergency fund. Then pay off debts while creating a 6-month emergency fund. I forget the order of 6 months and debt because, well, very lucky to say that I don't have any debt, so I got to skip that step before investing. So I closed out that investment account because I don't have a 6-month emergency fund. If I were to just become completely disabled or something terrible were to happen and I have no income for 6 months, I want to be able to survive. So that's what that is figure out like your monthly expense, multiply it by 6, and save that amount of money. It's garden day. Sorry if you can hear a weed whacker or leaf blower in the background. But, so I was going out of order, so I closed out that investment account to start building up my 6 months. Then, once I have my 6 months built up, I will start a retirement fund and an investment account. So, an interesting thing about my situation is a lot of times if you have a 401k with a company, it's awesome because they'll have some sort of matching program and definitely take advantage of that. I don't have an official employer. Yeah, I work like 2 nights a week as a server, but you don't even get benefits till you're full time, and I'm not gonna be there hopefully forever, so having a 401k there is pointless anyways. So setting up a retirement thing is a little bit tricky because I am more self-employed than I am employed. A lot of people set up a Roth IRA, and that has some benefits because you either can put in the money tax-free and be taxed later, or not be taxed later after you're taxed now, whatever. But my money is already all taxed, and a Roth IRA averages like 2.5% APY. Inflation is about 3 to 4% APY. So even though you're making money on that account, over time you're still losing money because of inflation. So what I'm about to do, I've almost finished my 6 months account, is open up an investment account that is like a mutual fund that is also protected as a retirement account, because those you can get 8, 9, 10, maybe even 11% APY, so your money really, really grows. And I'm still kind of, you can help me if you know, still kind of hazy on all the benefits of it being protected as an investment account. I believe, like, say if my home were to be foreclosed on and terrible things were to happen, the government can't take that away from you. So that's, I think, one of the things. Say once I have my 6 months done, I've opened an investment account for retirement, then I will open just a regular investment account. And my game plan is, after I have lived off my budgeted amount each month, 15% of my overall income will go towards retirement. That's typically what's recommended. Then the rest of my savings I will put straight into investment unless there are little specific things I'm saving for. Like currently I have a saving account for Christmas presents. So for example, I would have a goal of every month I want to put $50 into that account. So by the end of the year, I'll have $600 to spend on Christmas presents. So those are other little things that you can do and kind of deduct from your investment account as long as it's another savings account. Side note of something that has really helped me is naming my savings accounts. I called the bank and I felt a little ridiculous, but I was like, hey, could you name this account Christmas presents? And yes, you can have several savings accounts at the same bank. This is obviously not sponsored. No one will sponsor my channel for a long time, but I love Ally Bank. I highly recommend them. At Wells Fargo, at my savings account there, I was getting 0.01% APY. So I was getting a penny for every $100 I had in there. which is nothing. At Ally, I think I'm now up to 1.85. They keep raising it and raising it. So for every $100 I have in there, I'm getting $1.85. It's literally 185 times better. And I personally love having a savings account in a different bank from my checking account, because then it takes about 3-ish days for me to get money from my savings to my checking. So I have to be very diligent. I have to really actually need that money and think about it. It's not like, ooh, I'm just gonna quickly transfer $50 over because I really want this shirt. I have to really think about it and really want it. So that's another tip. Savings accounts, check your APY, make sure you're not getting bamboozled by just making a penny off of every $100. Highly recommend having it at a separate bank. Highly recommend naming separate savings accounts, having more than one after you have that emergency fund fully funded. And those things alone have really, really helped me. Budgeting is a whole nother thing that I'm still figuring out, but would love to chat to y'all about if you want to talk about it, so let me know. But I just wanted to let you know what I have learned that no one has told me, primarily with credit cards, credit scores, retirement, investment, emergency funds, savings accounts. Just no one told me these things, so. If you have any other pieces of advice for me, please let me know in the comments, or let's chat. I love chatting. Just finished reading Dave's book, highly recommend it. Also finished reading The Broke Millennial, and I am currently reading The Millionaire Next Door, so I feel like I'm just into it right now. I wanna be good. I don't wanna be one of the 80% of Americans that live paycheck to paycheck. I don't wanna be one of the, I think it's also 80% of Americans that can't cover a $1,000 emergency without having to take out some sort of loan or put it on a credit card. I wanna be responsible, you know? So let's all be mindful together. Let's talk about it. Let's take away this taboo that we shouldn't talk about money, that we shouldn't talk about finances, because that's kind of unhealthy, in my opinion. We should learn from each other and make it a normal thing to talk about. So thanks for watching. If I said anything wrong, which is highly likely, correct me in the comments nicely, please. I like nice people. Thanks for hanging out with me, and let's chat again soon, okay? Okay. Talk to you later.